Happy Recalibrate Wednesday. Today we are going to talk about strategy to use your eyes to create the presence that you need on the ice, to create time and space on the ice. Our eyes are the gateway to our nervous system, and they are the gateway to emotion. They're also the gateway to hormone regulation, the gateway to, they're used to obviously direct your game. And they can be used to direct how you are feeling, if you want to be calm, if you need to activate, if you need to wake up, if you need to fully come into your environment, if you need to come out of your environment and come into your body, depending on what you're experiencing. And the reality that is that throughout life, you are all, if you're following this, chances are you're an athlete, and you're an athlete that realizes that it's not just a game, that it's a life. You are living life, and you just happen to be chasing a goal of a sport. Beautiful. It's a beautiful initiation for you to watch yourself, witness yourself, show up for yourself, show up for a team, and learn to trust in the team, trust in yourself, and trust in the coaching system, and this overarching system of whatever organization you're working with, and then the generalized organization of essentially how that sport is perceived in the world, the importance of it, and how it's regulated. All of those things affect you. But the reality is, here you are living a life like no one else, like everybody else. And like no one else, because your life and your experience of your life is so different. Everyone is unique. And how beautiful is that? To not be anything like your teammate to the left, your teammate to the right, the one in front of you. To maybe actually be, not maybe, to be very different than your parents, your siblings. The sooner we can come into this reality of we are having our own experience, and it's unique to us, and it's okay that we are feeling or doing things in a certain way. Beautiful. We're here to create. We're creators, you know. So what I want to do is connect you to this beautiful tool of vision. To bring it into reality would be, imagine, even if you close your eyes right now, imagine if you no longer had your vision, how much all your other senses would become ignited. When you're in the primal zone, you are in a receptive state. You are receiving information, and from that you are responding. Especially with a conscious, connected mind to your environment and an intention. And it might be a specific intention, you know, there's a minute left in the game and it's tied up, and you have this time, this window of opportunity to put another point on the scoreboard to then win the game. So your intention in that moment would be to be calm, connected, present, to slow down time. That's all the time you need. You won't have more than you need, but you will have enough. So to use that scenario, for instance, and you just happen to be the one that is chosen, or you are the one that is trusting and supporting those around you. I think it's important to go here. It's important to know that that those that are not claiming as much ice time, those that are the ones that maybe are not the go-to for those moments, to believe that literally your presence matters. How you are holding space for those that are going out on the ice matters. We are but an energetic current, right? And you'll recognize it because you recognize it with posture for sure. We're all reading our environment always, whether you're aware of it or not. But if you were conscious of it and you were out of your body and you were looking down the bench and you were looking in the environment, the reality is pretty quick you could tune into who's feeling anxious, who's feeling tired, who's feeling ready. You can see it. You can see it in their posture. You can see it in their face. And there's a lot, we're all really good at acting that role. If you're the captain and you're being told to go out on the ice, it does not mean because they have this smile, calm face and everything that they don't have a feeling or a sense of a little bit of anxiety or stress. They are fully, they know their role and they're accepting it. And they're choosing to show up that way with those emotions. They're still going to press play. But here you are on the bench. And I always refer to hockey, but of course this can relate to basketball, football, anything. Realize that your energetic current is adding to the success of the team, or it can be taking from the success of the team. So here we are, using our vision to come back around. But I think it's so important for you to visualize a situation that you would be in, okay? And yeah. I don't know why, but my mind wants to go to the backup goalie. So here you are, you're the backup goalie, and you're feeling the pressure of the moment because you've been here before. You're in the game. You might not be on the ice, but you're in it. And all in a moment, you realize how important your role is. How important your role is to keep a calm, connected state. For the goalie that's going out there to feel your certainty and your calmness, and they're the exact perfect person to be out there. So in using your vision, first would be an awareness of, wow, I'm feeling myself close in. I'm feeling myself constrict. I don't think I took a breath yet. Since we asked for that timeout, I didn't take a breath yet. So all in a moment, you just choose to use your vision to come into your environment. And maybe you're wearing your gloves, or you're just by this the bench there. And you choose to just find one spot on the top of the bench. And you look at it and you breathe in. You soften your eyes, you relax your throat, your tongue. Maybe you swallow and you feel yourself swallow. And then you look up and you see this, your teammate skating towards the bench because it's a timeout. And you look at him or her and you breathe in. And you exhale. And you're choosing to come into a present moment. So in this moment, you might not remove your vision, but the reality is you can choose to soften your vision. You can choose to, with an intention of opening up, staying calm, staying receptive, staying in a responsive state, where your vision opens up and you breathe in, you inspire, and you feel your vision just crisp a little bit. And then you can use those specific spots where you look on the bench, you see that, maybe you look at your glove, maybe you go to grab a drink of water and you look at the logo before you have a sip, and you breathe in and you fully connect to that moment. And then you bring awareness to, I am breathing. You're aware of, how do I feel now? Do I feel my nervous system is a little bit calmer? We don't need it to be fully calm. Obviously, you're in the middle of a game. It's exciting. You care. So we need that vibration too. Beautiful. And you get to orchestrate it. You get to just bring it down a little bit and to trust that what you are feeling, your teammates are feeling too. So you're doing this for you to come into that calm present state, and you're also doing it in honor of this experience that you're all having. That you know to be a little bit calmer would be very helpful in this situation. And to give that teammate a tap and say, you got this. For them to feel that energy. And we've all felt that energy with different people that we've been around, where there's just some people that maybe naturally have that a little bit. They're a little more aware. It might be something that, you know, they learned from their parents, from their environment that they grew up with. But there's this essence of calmness with them, and you're like, okay, you can ride their wave. But what I'm saying here is you can create your own wave, and everyone has this capacity with awareness and intention, and knowing that your eyes, the gateway to your nervous system, can in fact control your nervous system, which is your emotions, energy, emotion. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I know that I took it a little bit round and round, but I think it's so important that you really connect to a situation you would use this in. And one other one that would be another field of play would be at home, where you come home and you've had a game, you've had a day, you've had different experiences throughout the day that literally had that who you came home to has no idea what you experienced today. They had no idea that you had kind of a tsunami kind of day, and you come home and it's your wife or husband and you have kids, or it's your mom and dad, and everyone wants to connect with you with an intention of beautiful, right? Like they want to connect with you, and yet you're feeling a little agitated inside. You're feeling not quite present, maybe not really wanting to be here. You're not even sure what's going on inside you. You just know you've had a day, and your nervous system is here. And that's where you might right away choose to go to the restroom, go change, have a shower. And when you're in there, you choose to use your vision to connect with an object in the room while you're breathing in and out. And all you care is about this thing that you're looking at, the shape of it, the color of it. And you might do up to like 3, and then after that, maybe if you were in the shower, the bathroom, you have a moment, you would then come into closing your eyes, removing that gateway, and really coming into the presence of the breath in and out. And then you can use your eyes where you turn your eyes up and in, where you're really focusing on the center of your forehead while you breathe in and out. It gives you something to focus on internally. Maybe you sigh, or just air leaving the mouth. And you might notice after just 3 breaths, 6 breaths, 3, looking at an object outward, breathing in, then closing your eyes, bringing your hands to your body, rolling your eyes upwards and inwards, and 3 breaths here that you've already shifted. You've come into the now. You've calmed yourself. It can be so simple. Practice it, play with it, and enjoy the process of living this beautiful life that we all get to live and experience the rainbow of it. Yeah. Yeah, we're certainly not here just to feel calm. Wouldn't that be boring? Okay, take care, sweet souls. Bye.